Okay folks, so we're here now at the 16th hole at Killeen Castle. We're just in the front bunker at the front of the green, and the ball is plugged. Okay, so there's about half of the ball below the surface, and it's a very tricky one, as you can see if we zoom in. It's a very tricky one to play for most golfers because obviously with the high faces on the bunkers, when the ball is plugged, it's very hard to get the elevation that you need to get the ball out. So one of the things that a lot of golfers might not understand is how the bounce of the club works. So every wedge, sand wedge, lob wedge has a varying degree of bounce on the club, and sometimes it'll be written on your club so you can check your own out and see if you can find out what it is. But for this type of shot, we want to try and reduce the amount of bounce that's effective when we hit the shot. Most people, for a general bunker shot, will play with the face slightly open. That increases the level of bounce. So what happens is that the club is going to skid off the sand and it won't get down deep enough to get the ball out. So what we want to try and do is make sure the club face is as square as possible when you strike the ball to pop it out into the air. So the way that I'm going to show you to play this today is actually to turn the club face in and face the toe of the club to the ball. And if you grip the club nice and lightly at a pressure of maybe 2 out of 10, what will happen is when you dig into the sand, the force of the sand will actually square the club face up, meaning that you've reduced the amount of bounce in your club, and hopefully digging the ball out is going to pop up onto the green, and it will run out a lot more because there's no spin on the ball. So let's see if we can play one like that. We're going to set up similar to the way that we did with the other bunker shot, but we're going to set our stance up a little bit squarer and the ball much more centrally. So as you can see, I've turned the toe of the club into the ball, and I'm just going to try and hit as hard as I can into the sand with the light grip. As you can see, we've got out of the bunker. It's ran maybe 10 feet past the hole, but from this position, that's a really good result. I've got a chance to